Going to this beauty supply to see if I should get me some hair to do some faux locks or to do some box braids. But I'm trying to see which one I want to do. If I want to do some box braids or I want to do some crochet like faux locks. So I don't know though. But we're gonna check out some hair and then we're going to see which one I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm in here and I'm walking around just looking at the different types of hair that they have. And this right here is $15 for this hair. And I don't want to spend that much. So we need to go back to, oh, here's some, these are curly though, for those. Here's some that's $4.99. So this look kind of okay. And I can just crochet these in my head. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. Like some big chunky twist or something. That's what I'm thinking. I don't even know how much this is. Oh, I think this is the hair you use for those things right here. I don't know. But here goes some little twists. Here goes some braids that's already made. I don't like that. I want to do my own braids. I was looking for some jam. Oh, it's not here. No, this not jam. This is gel. I don't see. No. Jam right here is $2. So I want this kind to do my hair. This. And this is the kind of hair that I got right here. This is the Marley Ray Twin. It's a 22-inch and it's a 27. But all the rest of them that I got is black. So I know I pretty much just did like all of my hair, but I wanted y'all to see how it was looking. I tried to get something different from the usual box braids that I always do. So I thought to get the little Marley hair, and I will get a pack in a minute. But I thought to get the Marley hair and just do some fat, nappy looking twists. So that's what I was really going for. So that's what I got in my head so far. And I've basically did all of it, but I wanted you all to see how it looked. They're super big. My head is really oily. I'm just using some jam to do my hair. The extra hold, this jam, that was $2.99 at the beauty supply. And this is how the hair is looking. And I'm basically just braiding it all, like braiding a couple of inches, like an inch and a half or something. And this is how it looks. And making my parts big. And I still have a little bit more to go, and I want to save that for when I get back on here so I can show you all how I'm putting them in. But this is how it looks so far. And I'm going to do something to the back, you know, like I'm going to try to cut them to where they're even and dip them in some hot water so they can stay. But this is how they're looking so far. And I mean, they're not my typical type of braid, but I'm going to try to work with it. Because it is getting colder out. And this is going to definitely keep warm, this little wool. But I'm going to do a few of them here on the camera for you all so you can see how I'm putting them in. So I'm going to just do this one right here. I don't have my little clips because this keeps coming down. Okay, so I'm taking this and I'm taking a jam and putting it around just the root of the entire part that I'm going to be doing, the entire section. And I'm using 3 of these pieces of weave. So I have 3, 1, 2, and 3. They're already ready to be braided. So all I'm doing is making sure they're even. Now I'm just simply just taking my entire section of hair and wrapping this around it. If you can see that, I just wrap the hair around it. And so I pull the hair out and make sure it's super tight and make sure the fake hair is right against the root of my head. And I make sure the braid is going to be in the middle because I don't want it to be too low and I don't want to be too high or it's going to look stupid. So this is my real hair and I have the fake hair wrapped around it. And so I just take it and go under. I take 3 pieces of the fake hair and go under my real hair. And I pull it and I go under again. So I'm braiding underhanded. So I'm going to end up with the real hair, and fake hair. So I'm going to pull the real hair to make sure my braid is tight. So I'm just pulling the real hair and I'm continuing to braid underhanded. And you see this right here? And you're going to have the fake hair again in your left hand, your right hand. So you're going to pull it again to make sure it's tight and just continue to braid. And I'm going to do a couple more of these so you can see how they look. And once I got a good enough braid, I'm going to go ahead and start twisting it because I don't want the braid to be too long. So I'm just going to go ahead and start twisting it. And as I'm twisting it, I'm just taking some of the jam and rubbing it down the weave to make it as smooth as possible, but not too smooth. I still want it to look, you know, a little natural, but just taking it down and making it as smooth as possible. And then I'm just twisting it all the way down. I'm just taking more jam and rubbing it down my weave because my hair stops about up there. So just taking it and all I'm doing is twisting over and over and over. Fake hair over fake hair over fake hair. That's what I'm doing. Fake hair over fake hair over fake hair until I get to the bottom. And then I put some more jam down there to secure it. But as I stated before, I might dip it in hot water or cut it and do something, burn it, something, so that it can stay. But yeah. So I'm going to do another one. But here is the braid that I just finished. And you can tell that it's on there pretty tight. It's right there on the root. And then this is the twist. So I'm going to do another one for you all. And I wanted my parts to be pretty big because I don't want too many braids. Even though this looks like a lot of braids, I really don't mind because I'm going to cut it so it's not like super long. But yeah, like I said, this is a new kind of style for me, but I wanted something different other than what I always do. So I was like, let me just try this. You see how some are coming loose? That's why I'm like, I want to burn it or dip it in hot water. But, you know, burning is like my first option. So yeah, I'm going to part it again. Right here. And I guess I can go from the back of it and do 2 back there. Yeah. And you can make your parts as big or small, whatever your preference is for how you want your braid to be or how big you want it to be. I just didn't want mine to be too small because I don't want to be sitting around all day braiding my hair. And I don't want to be sitting around all day taking it down. And I did not detangle my hair, y'all, so excuse me. I'm just going to finger detangle because I just washed it and immediately started braiding it, so you know. But yeah, so here you go. And I just make this 2 braids. Okay, so here is the hair I'm going to be using. Again, I just get the jam and I put it around the entire section I'm about to do, just on the root. I get 3 strands of the... Okay, so we had to change the angle, y'all, because the camera wasn't cooperating with me. Okay, so I have 3 strands of weave and I'm just making sure they're even, and they're not. Okay, so then as I stated, I'm going to take my real hair and make sure it's all together. I'm going to take the weave and wrap it around my real hair to the point where my real hair is sticking out on the right and my weave is on the left. So I pull it really, really tight. Sorry about the camera, it's falling on. I pull it really, really tight and make sure it's super tight. And then I just take the fake hair. You see that? This is my real hair and this is the weave. So I'm just going to go under with the weave while I'm still holding my real hair with my right hand, making sure it's tight to my roots. Then after I go underhanded and underhanded, my real hair should be over here in my left hand and the weave should be in the right hand. So I'm just going to take it and pull it to make sure it's tight. And then I'm going to have it over here. And I'm just going underhanded. So then I'm going to start after I braided so much. Okay. So again, I'm just going to take the hair like this and grab my real hair and put it over it. The real hair on the right, the fake hair on the left. And this will be much easier. If you have short hair, it's much easier. But I'm just going to go underhand once, underhand twice, and then I'm going to start braiding while I'm pulling my hair to make sure it's tight to the roots, the weave is. And then after I got about 1 inch of it braided, I'm going to start twisting it. And I'm going to apply some of the jam to make sure it's smooth as it can be, you know. And I'm just going to keep twisting it. So I am all done with my hair now. And I want to just come on here. I already dipped it in the water. So I'm just going to show you how it looks. This is how it looks. And I'll show you the other side. It looks like this. So this is how it looks after I dipped it in the water. I mean, I like it for the most part. And it's not even heavy at all. Like, it's not heavy at all. So, yeah.